Hey guys, how is everybody today? I'm Andrea and I'm going to be reviewing my Tyme Iron. And as you can see, this thing is probably about 1.5 years old. So I've had it for a while. I've gotten to use it. And I just have friends all the time and they're like, I really want to try the Tyme Iron. I'm like, you ought to, it's awesome. They're like, oh yeah, but I don't know how to use it. So I do all these like FaceTime videos with my friends. And I realized that it would save me a whole lot of time if I didn't FaceTime everybody and I just did a video to show people. So first off, this is my Tyme Iron. It is off. It has been off. It is not warm. I'm going to turn it on right now, and the power button is right here. And that way you have a chance to see how quickly it heats up. So the Tyme Iron, it is, when you put it together, it's a circle. And it's got this little lip right here. And this is actually what makes the curl. Now, a Tyme Iron is a right-handed product. If you are left-handed, you know that pretty much everything in the world is a right-handed product. But I am left-handed. And when I got the Tyme Iron, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. When I got the Tyme Iron, it's still blinking. I got it and I didn't realize that it was so right-handed oriented. So I bought it and I was like, I can't do this. Like, I'm trying to do it with my left hand and I'm causing all these like kinks in my hair. And I was like, I can't do this. So I messaged the company on Facebook and I said, hey guys, I can't use this product. Like, I'm left-handed and I cannot use it at all. And immediately I got a message back and the lady was like, hey, this is the owner of Tyme Iron and I would really like to do a FaceTime video with you to help you figure out how to use it. She said, you know, we're a new company and I want to figure out the best way to tell a left-handed person how to use it, and you're left-handed and you need help. She's like, so, you know, it'll be a win-win. So I FaceTimed her and like she pulled a left-handed employee off of the floor and like together they showed me how to use it. And right away I was like, this company is fantastic, because any owner that takes the time to FaceTime people that are having problems to make sure that they're able to use it is an awesome company. Okay, so you see I'm brushing my hair. I am not using any product at all in my hair. The Tyme Iron works so much better when you have clean, tangle-free hair. And I bleached my hair. Well, I didn't bleach it. My hairdresser used toner and all that. But so I just put my hair regular, how I would, so that my curls lay how I want them to. Now, normally this takes me about 10 minutes, but since I'm explaining, it'll probably take a little bit longer. And you'll see my hair is, you know, right here. So it's not short hair and it is very thick. What I like to do is in the back, I pull it into 2 sections. And I try and get it pretty much right down the middle, but I've noticed that it's easier for me to curl on this side. So a lot of times I'll pull a little bit more on this side right here so I can control it better. So I pull it here. And the way that I do it is I start in the back and I work forward. So it might seem like I'm not doing a whole lot while you guys are watching, so I'll probably do some of the front first just to show you. Okay, so this is hot and it's actually been hot for a minute. The light's solid here. There's one temperature. You cannot adjust it. So when I talked to the owner, she said that what she recommends is when you're looking in the mirror, you draw a line right on your mirror, right about eye level. So you draw that line and it's kind of at an angle and you draw 2 of them. So they should look about like this. So when you're pulling it, you twist and then you pull straight. So you would pull straight to that line that's on your mirror. And once you get the hang of it, like I honestly did it one time. Like, It's like, okay, I get it. I don't have to draw on my mirror every time. But okay, so there are different ways that you can curl your hair. You can twist it really big. You can twist it really far and you'll get a really tight spiral curl. Or you can barely twist it and pull it straight out to get a loose curl. And then there's also, if you just want some wave, if instead of twisting with that line, because you kind of, so you can see your wrist here. If you want to drop your elbow a little and pull out, it makes it less spirally and more almost like a wave. So it's kind of like you just have to try it to figure out which way you like on you. So I like to pull, so when you're doing this, I don't know, I pull almost like a line of hair right here and I smooth it out. And then you take this, you see how it's a different color gold? Mine's actually worn down. You put that towards your scalp, you twist, so then you can see it, and then you just pull. And of course, you know, the first one, it doesn't work. Because I'm doing a live video and that's how it is. But, okay, so I grab a piece of hair. Of course, that's how it always works. It's like when you're showing somebody. And you just kind of there. And then you get that curl there. So, like I said, that's more of a spiral. And you can see, do you see that gap right there? That's where I kind of paused for a second. Because when you pause, it kind of creates that break. So like I said, I'm going to start back in the back when I do it. And I get almost like a vertical piece when I do it because that way I have more exposure to the iron. And you always just have to take your hand and kind of twist it into place. Now, one thing I've learned with the Tyme Iron that I personally like is I don't curl every single piece. I kind of make almost like sections. And your thumb should always be, you see the light back there? My thumb is right where the light is. That's like the good way to hold it. But so when you're left-handed, it really truly just takes some getting used to of holding it with your right hand. So as you can see, I'm just kind of going to go here. And then I go back and I do the bottom pieces of what I can see. And when you're left-handed, remembering to put your thumb behind that light is by and far the best way that you're going to get the hang of it. Now, the quicker you twist, the higher your curl is going to be. So if you twist, your curl is going to be up top. And you don't want to put hairspray or any kind of mousse in your hair beforehand, because then your curls will kind of, like your hair will stick to the curling iron. See, I always go for a more loose curl. Now, I'm just kind of going in here and getting these underside pieces. This is actually hard to do when you're not looking in the mirror. But so the smoother your hair is, the better it glides through. And I did not use conditioner last night. So my hair, now you see that piece right there? That's because it had a crimp in it before I curled my hair. And that makes a world of difference. That's why you have to get your hair straight. Or not straight, but you know, brushed out. So as you can see, I go through and I do some big loose curls, and then I pull some sections out and do tighter curls. So I'm going to go back and do this first piece again. And this tip does not get hot, or does not get, well, it doesn't get hot, but it does get warm. So you can hold on to it, but you can't hold on to it really tight. So now I've got this piece down here. So as you can see, you can, I've probably said that like 12 times. If you twist it, see, because I twisted it and I pulled it straight out, like I imagine that line. I kind of get in a hurry sometimes. And then you can just pull out those straight pieces. You could probably be more precise, and I'll be more precise on the other side here. See, you notice when I pulled it out over here. If you pull, you have to pull it straight towards you to get that tighter curl. You see that tighter curl? Where you pull it out makes a difference. Okay, so on this side, see, I've already got some curls over here. So I've got this straight piece here, and you just go over, and then you pull that gold piece towards you. Okay. So you can go for a thicker piece if you want a looser curl, or a thinner piece if you want more heat directly on it to get a tighter curl. And you should always see that gold piece in the mirror when you're pulling it towards you. Whoops. And you can see kind of my wild and crazy approach over here, which I'll go back and I'll touch this up too, versus the more uniform doing it how they say to do it. Now, if I were critiquing it, the one thing I would change is I wish that, because I like to hold on to the curling iron and do it with both hands, I wish that they had like a rubber piece or something up here, or maybe not rubber, I don't know, whatever doesn't get hot. I wish they had that piece up there, because a lot of times I hold on to that and I'll end up burning my finger. And I know I could use like a glove or whatever. Okay, so you can see kind of the more uniform curls versus the wild and crazy over here. But what I like to do, I tend to like this side better, because it looks like, you know, your hair is there. Or, you know, it looks natural. It doesn't look like you spent a whole lot of time, but it just kind of looks like that messy perfect. So one of the things that I like most about Tyme is that it stays. Like, see, I'm picking up the stray hairs here. See, there's one. It stays. I have thick hair that when you curl it, you're lucky if it stays in for 2 hours. Like, it is flat in no time. But with the Tyme Iron curls, they will stay in for at least 2 days. Like, however long I can go without washing my hair before I go crazy, that's how long the curls stay in. And you can also brush if you want just more wave. And then what I like to do is I like to brush it some, and then I'll go back. I know, I'm crazy. I'll go back and curl it a little more in some spots. So it's, and I'll take the bigger pieces too on this when I do these. And I like to not focus on the bottom so that I don't get that bottom curl quite so much. Get that hair out of the way. And if you do it nice and slow, it will, hold on, I gotta pop a message. It'll be a tighter curl as well. So like I said, I brushed that out some, and then I went through and touched it up. But I mean, that wasn't but, you know, 10 minutes if that. And this will last me multiple days. And I know this isn't like the tight curls that you see on the videos, but honest to goodness, those aren't for me. Like, I look like I'm straight out of 1998 when I do those big curls. And I prefer the loose curls. Okay, so there you go. I'm gonna get this piece right here. I know. I go for the messy, I didn't fix my hair, and then I spend time picking out the pieces. Okay, so there you have it. I know it's not super curly, but that's how I like it. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope this answered some of your questions. Like I said, I'm not going to use any hairspray because they stay in without hairspray. I'm trying to get this piece right here. I know. I'm crazy. Okay. Last piece, and then I really truly am done. There we go. There. And separate it. Okay. I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Tyme Iron, Andrea, Little Fawn Beauty, all that good stuff. Bye.